Hey everyone, it's Mindy from the OG Sports Network. I am here to bring you some sports picks. Super excited for this. A pretty big NBA slate. We got 7 plays here today that we're going to go over. And if you're not familiar, we go ahead and track all of our data, right? Everything that we've ever done for like about the last 14 years. And what we do is we place these picks into buckets based off of basically variance and odds that are set by the line makers. And from there, we try to give you our very best statistical picks. So I think you're going to be happy with what we have in store for you today. We also are part of a multi-capper site where we have some of the best folks in the industry. So why don't we go ahead and check them out? Whoa, there they are. All you got to do is go to ogcappers.com and you can get our best of the best picks from our best pickers out there. And you can see Gene got picks. He does. He's been crushing it lately. He's out there over the last 24 hours, totally up. Look at the last 7 days, the last 30 days, this year. I mean, you might want to go ahead and take a look at Gene's bio and see what he has to offer for you. I think you would be interested in being up 20 units there. That is for sure. He has the hot hand. So make sure you get over to OG Cappers and check out our new multi-capper site. But of course, I know that you guys are here for the picks, I believe. These are going to be NBA picks from 217. Like I said, we're going to either do a side or total. We'll give you a confidence factor and then, of course, a predicted score. So we do modeling based off of, scoring models, what we've done, home and road, rolling numbers, that sort of thing. And so we have a lot of information, I think, in going into making these score predictions. So if you want to use them as basically your over-under numbers, or if you want to take a look at team totals, you can go ahead and do that. But we're going to go ahead and give you the best statistical plays right here. That is for sure. All right, let's go ahead and kick it off here with the Raptors and the Hornets. You can see this predicted score, 117 to 122, a pretty close one. And we're going to go ahead and take those Hornets at 6.5 plus 6.5. The Hornets are bad. We know that, but so are the Raptors on the road. I mean, they're 7-20. Yuck. That's all I got to say. This one here does have that 55.6% confidence. Now, today, there isn't really a whole lot of confidence factors, like those big numbers that we're looking for in the 60s and 70s. These are going to be lower variances. So, again, this is one of those that, if your modeling is cooking and you want to go ahead and say, hey, what do you guys have to offer? You can kind of go ahead and take a look at both of those and maybe get a little bit of consensus. But definitely like the Hornets in this one. Next up, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Washington Wizards. So yeah, this one here is the VIP. So you must be an OG Cappers VIP member to get this pick. It's pretty easy. You just go ahead and go to ogcappers.com like we talked about it. You can take a look at the 3-pack available. This one here does come in at the highest of the day at 65.6%. So if you are interested in this, we have the play for you over at the site. So go ahead and check it out. All right, next up is our text play of the day. So it seems like sometimes these, come kind of back to back, but that's okay. So basically what this one is, it is our second highest variance of the day. This one's coming in at 59.3. So we offer this because let's just say if you're not able to always watch these videos and you still want some really good plays and you're like, hey, maybe I don't want to get to the site, but I know, Mindy, you're going to give me a really good pick here. You can go ahead and join our text service. All you got to do is text the word win to 223-203-1821, and you'll get this pick along with NHL and college basketball here right now. All right, you guys. Next up is going to be the Atlanta Hawks versus the Boston Celtics. As you can see, a lower variance again, 54.2. We are looking at the Hawks with a 119 to 128. That means, the Celtics, they like to win this game versus the Hawks, but I just think the line here is just a little bit too high. I know the Hawks aren't great on the road, but geez, this is fitting in right at about that, 10, 11 points in there. So I'm going to go ahead and take the the Hawks here to cover in this one. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take them to cover and get the 11.5 here. I think we should be good, even though it's, kind of a slight variance. All right. The Spurs versus the Heat. Geez, looks like a close one here. 108 to 110. So the pick is going to be the under, 52.8% under the 223 and a half. The Spurs are 3-7 to the under, and the Heat 2-8 to the under in their last 10 games. Look at this. Both of these two trending under. Our model has this as a 118 game. We're going to go ahead and take the under. Next up, the Pelicans and Clippers. Oh, wow. Does this mean that we have this one going into overtime? It does. It shows that a 117 game, but all I know is with that score, before they would even get into overtime, they would hit that over 234.5. We are going to take that 54.2% of the time this play hits. Clippers, we know, are on a heater, right? They've won 14 in a row. So, I don't know if we want to pick a side on this one, but their last 5 at home have gone over the total, and I expect this one to do the same as well. Then the Pistons, 118 versus the Kings of 124. Kings are big favorites here in this one, but I'm going to go ahead and take the Pistons 55.6% of the time this play hits. The road team has covered the spread in each of the last 8 games between these two. Yeah, I like that. I like where we're headed. Let's go ahead and take the Pistons plus the points. All right, you guys. Hey, thanks again for watching. You can always go to ogcappers.com to get our best of the best plays. You can text WIN to 223-203-1821 to get that daily free pick. Make sure you guys go ahead and like and subscribe. Like I said, we want to make sure that you get to know all of our good handicappers. You'll be seeing some come out throughout the day. So make sure you check them out. We go over college basketball every day with Dave. We do some solo picks with Danny, with CJ, with Ron. We're going to go ahead and have Mark on tomorrow. So a lot of good stuff. Or today, we're getting this one out early, that's for sure. But you guys, hey, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Come back and see us tomorrow. Good luck. Hope you get some winning.